Let's become relaxed using our breathing. Breathe in and out at your own pace, no effort. Notice how your shoulders minutely rise and fall with each breath. How your chest expands and contracts. Feel the breath easily opening you up, curling around inside and leaving once more. Opening and closing you. A great slow wheel of breath, of life itself, moving through you. Your whole body in time with the pulse of the universe, like a current at the bottom of the ocean, moving over you, around you and away. Go with that breath down into your body. Circle all the way down to your legs, to your feet, your toes and heels. Go with another breath down your arms all the way to the palms, the fingers. Travel with the breath around in your torso, a wide spiral. Let the breath curve up into your head under the skull, behind the mouth. Notice that little point of you that thinks, just in the forehead there, between the eyes. That busy speck, processing thoughts, emotions, memories. That tiny speck, so busy, can easily be picked up on your breath as it wheels around and past. Allow it now to be picked up and carried outwards. You're moving weightlessly above a landscape that's wild and remote. Ahead, the horizon is of rough stone peaks lit in orange and pink. The rising sun has found these summits first. The glowing mountaintops are startling against the deep blue sky. Like a line of muted fire, they draw you closer. The wind this high up is cool, fresh on your skin. It carries you over hilltops and valleys where no pathways run and no trees grow. This feels like a land that no one has traversed in a long time. Perhaps you can see clearly the landscape passing below and the peaks glowing ahead. Or do you smell the sky wind, frosted, scented with distant snows? For a few moments, enjoy the sensation of floating above this earth. Now you feel like you're literally on top of the world. You are standing on one of those dawn peaks, high in the blue sky. On all sides, there are mountain ridges and valleys. Whichever way you turn, you meet the cool, blowing wind. You are wrapped up warm, and you pull your coverings snug over your limbs, turning your head keen to explore. Your mountain is topped by a cube cut into the rock, and a natural pathway runs around the base of this large rock cube. Each side of the cube has a face carved into it, nose and eyes peering into the distance. And above these, if you crane your neck, you'll find that the rock is then sculpted into a dome and narrows after that into a needle of stone, pushing up into the sky. Your ears report the flap and the crack of material pulled tight in the wind. There are prayer flags up here, fluttering to the four directions. Squares of cloth in different colours, strung upon long lengths that run down into the distant valleys to where the sun has yet to reach. Walk slowly around this cube now, trailing your fingertips and your palms over these enormous faces cut into the stone. Feel each face's eyebrows, nose, and the bow of the smile rough beneath your skin. You can sense how the stone is smooth in patches, where once perhaps it was plastered and painted. Those smooth fragments still hold colour. It's faded away to pastels, but on one side the face was red. The next was blue. After that it's green, and if you stop now at the final one, it is yellow. This carved face is lit fully by the dawn sun and smiles through the centuries to you. The flags continue to flutter above your head, cracking in an air that's cold and pure in your lungs. With your hand on that stone face, feeling the sun on the back of your neck, your shoulders, draw into your mind something that's bothered you this week, something that you're fed up with, that drains you, that's hard to keep dealing with. Don't go into the nitty-gritty of it, the ins and outs, but simply summarize the idea of this problematic issue. Now imagine you're holding a kite made of household objects that symbolizes this problem. Imagine you had the chance to be rid of this problem with a kite, and you'd grabbed whatever objects were nearby to make it from. Perhaps the frames of pencils or scalpels or walking sticks. Maybe the kite has a skin of worrying letters or bills, manuscript pages, prints of posts you've made, whatever's been draining your energy lately. Feel the kite between your fingers as you raise it up to find the wind, and then feel it snatched out of your grip, the wind taking it so it rises rapidly with yanks on your arm as you hold the string. That ball of string in your fist is all that connects you with that distant dot. The kite gets smaller, further away, that strong wind carrying it high. Feel the tugging at your shoulders as that string becomes taut. It's insistent, violent tugging. Now let your thoughts about that troublesome issue, all the emotions that feed upon it, slide down your arm, through your fingers, into the string, and go all the way up to that distant kite. Let as many of them drain down as they can. Empty your mind of all that's been worrying it about this issue. And then let go. Feel the wind shoot away with the string, instantly far from your grip. The kite races up and becomes minuscule in the blue sky, so tiny that suddenly it's gone. Breathe deep with that pure sky air up here. Feel the chilliness, the coolness in your chest. Raise up your arms and let that wind blow around you, through you. Take a few moments to be buffeted and cleansed by this energizing air. Near your feet is a pathway of steps cut into the rock face. We are high up and it's steep. They lead down, hacked out and twisting and turning to best fit the mountain's contours. They're the only way down, so we're going to take them very carefully, put one foot down, then the other, transferring the weight from one side to the next, holding on to the rock face, keeping our grip and our balance. Continue your descent, step after careful step, down into the shadows of the passes between the peaks. There's quite a light show going on, you sense from the brightness behind the silhouetted peaks. Over your head at the Stupa on top of this mountain, and from the stone needle's top, the four colors, red, blue, green and yellow in the flags, are vivid against the backing sky. Around you too, in the other peaks across the glens, you can sense brightness behind their silhouettes, telling you how the sun is rising, how it will soon reach here, illuminating the valley that presumably these steep rock steps will lead us to. On the steps below you, a mist, a low cloud has appeared. We carry onwards, descending, and your ankles report air still chilled from the night. As the mist reaches your waist and then your arms and shoulders, you feel goose pimples. There's a dampness you can taste as the mist goes over your head. But you feel relatively safe continuing downwards. Your feet seem able to instinctively find each step in the shadows. Your hands know just where to rest. The mist is tickling your cheekbones, the back of your scalp. Now you have to feel your way through it. All is white. Your toes and heels carefully find their places. Your palms trail along the rock. As you climb down, imagine you're descending into the past, into reaches of your tribal history. This mist is swirling with the sensations of past centuries, of millennia gone by, of people far beyond living memory, times you cannot possibly know. It seems people are near from this history, close but unseen, a breath away. As ordinary as you are, living their lives, with their jokes, their quirks, their disappointments, the same drives and hopes as we have. You can sense them in the mist swirling around as smiles, as well-meaning thoughts and snatches of laughter, an occasional gentle hand helping you down. There's humility and a feeling of acceptance from these unseen ancestors. For a few moments, allow yourself to be helped down these misty steps, guided by strangers from your own unfathomable past, enjoying their complete approval. The mist is clearing, enough for you to make out the steps again, your own feet on stone. Your unseen companions are still near, it seems. They don't feel far away. Your foot nudges against an object on the next step. An artifact from a life long ago, a clue to somebody's pride and occupation. As you continue down these steps, you'll find other relics from the past, clues to people's livelihoods and pastimes. Pick each one up as you notice it, turn it in your hands, lay it aside once it's identified. From them, see if you can not only identify the object's nature, its use, but its meanings to its owner. and perhaps learn something about the character of who that owner was. You've met and explored several objects. The stairs take you around to the side, and on that turn step, you will find an object that depicts your life today, some artifact that sums up what you do. Let your mind supply what this object is. It may be what you'd expect to find, or it may surprise you, indicating that what you tell yourself you do is not what your mind would call it. As you turn it in your hands, observe whether you are happy with how you've been described. Would you want to meet the same object a year from now? Suddenly, sunlight cloaks your upper body. The sun has climbed over the silhouetted peaks, and now everything is golden. And below you, shadows race through the glens and away. Distant green meadows fan out and unveil their beauty. In strobing rays of pink and gold, the sun's warmth presses your upturned forehead and cheeks. The mist fades, chased away, and as you continue down the mountainside, you find you're on a gentler incline. Stepping into a place in nature that you know very well from your own life. This is a favorite natural spot of yours. On a free day, it would be your first choice to visit. A place you could feel free, that fills you with the wonders of life once again. So walk into it now, just as you would do in life. Feel your steps going forwards and allow the place to build up around you from your memory. Think about the colors that you would see, the landmarks. What objects would be close? How much space is there? Feel the air moving here. Is it still and quiet and warm? Is it strong wind moving past you? Does it smell of anything here? What sounds would come to you? Would it be rustling leaves, bird call, the crash of waves? Allow the scene to intensify around you as you walk deeper and deeper into this nurturing, natural place. You've been joined here by a few people who mean a lot to you in regular life. They are walking at your side and everybody's relaxed, talking naturally in no hurry. Your companions don't know about the stupa on top of the mountain or the mist up there that you walk through. They aren't aware about the people from the past who left objects for you on the stone staircase. But you can sense that those distant ancestors are still here, felt and not far away, invisible. What if this unseen crowd of friendly ancestors is really close, in the very air and the earth, and only you are aware of them? Your modern companions aren't, and you're a model of discretion as you continue walking, chatting to them. But also, when you fall silent, treat your unseen ancestors exactly the same way. In your mind, chat, talk and laugh with them. Let the people from the past share your laughter, your warm feelings, and the sense of familiarity you have with your modern companions. Let the ancestors enjoy a life the same as theirs is. Finally, you realize you're alone in this special nature place. Turn on your heels a full circle very slowly to take in again the colors, landmarks, the sounds you hear, the smells in the breeze, all of this moving past with you at the very center. Fill your lungs with the air, the golden warmth of dawn sunlight. Feel that air entering your lungs. As you stand below the mountain here, you'll hear the crack, very faint, of the flags high up there in the wind. And from a point at that mountaintop, impossibly far away, a thin string runs down with flags of red, yellow, green and blue. A string running all the way to where it is tied steady at a post between your feet. The very last flag here is yellow, so reach down, take the soft cloth between your fingers, written with an unknown prayer. The cloth pulls easily free, and you can fold it up, folding in the power of the prayer, and put it in your pocket. A small gift to energize the life we are going back to now. The wind is turning round and round, circling you, and you are almost weightless. It turns you gently onto your back so it can take you upwards, cup you in its hands, strongly but gently. Let's cast out and recall where we left our bodies, sitting or lying down. Move yourself on the breeze towards that body, go through the rooftops, the ceiling, find where you are, and position your mental body a few inches above the physical, so we can gently breathe the former back into the latter. So breathe a little bit more deeply, noticing your chest expanding once more. And with that breath, go all the way down inside your body. Find where your legs, your toes, heels and soles are, and leave yourself down there. Leave your essence down there, so part of you is firmly back. Now when you breathe in, let's go down through the body, find the ankles, the calves and the knees, and place ourselves there so they feel a little heavier. The next breath circles in and fills the thighs, the waist, the lower tummy. Breathe in again to follow the spine upwards, filling that area where the ribs fan out and enclose the chest. Breathe in again and fill up to the top of the shoulders, so that now the body from the chest down is feeling yours again, the correct weight, organically linked. Let's breathe in and go down each arm simultaneously to the fingertips, palms and the wrists, leaving ourselves there. Inhale again, filling the whole of the arms, forearms, elbows and upper arms. Now breathe upwards into the neck and fill the head, between the ears, behind the nose, under the curve of the skull. Breathe in and bring that little point of you that thinks to sit once more in your forehead. Try wiggling your fingers and your toes. And when you feel you are fully back, let's open up our eyes.